Hello everybody and welcome. In today's video, we're going to talk about a central midfield role combination. And let's get started with an overview. We're going to be looking at the central midfield combo of the Mezzala and the Carrilero, two roles that work in central areas but also get into the half spaces. The Carrilero and Mezzala work together because of the coverage they give you across the field. They're central midfielders, of course, so you will see them in central areas, but they also like to get into the half spaces. The Carrilero is a complementary role, hence why they're only available on the support duty. When building possession, they're not aggressive in their runs, so you'll see them in center midfield and half spaces to be available for a pass. When the ball goes beyond them, they like to trail the play. The Mezzala is an attacking role, but they're positioned higher up the field, and they can be found ahead of the ball, waiting to make forward runs. Here's an example of how they work together. We're building out from the back, starting with my goalie on the ball. Here's the Mezzala and the Carrilero. Note how their positioning is in the center midfield since they are central midfielders. The play begins and our midfielder helps move the ball up the field. Now that it's on the flank, we'll see the Carrilero drift into the half space. And it's very much of the mindset of that supporting role. There if the team needs them, but not a ball-dominant role like a playmaker. The Mezzala, meanwhile, is sitting in the space of the defenders. When he gets the ball, the defense has an issue. Do you close down the Mezzala, but leave space for this player here, who's a winger? Or do you stay marking the winger and leave space for the Mezzala? In the next section, let's talk more about where these roles are positioned. These two roles like to work in the half spaces, but that's not the only place you'll see them. You'll see that when the ball is on the opposite flank, these midfielders will get into central areas. This can help transition the ball from one side of the field to the other. Here's an example of that positioning. We've got the ball in the midfield right near the sideline. This is the Mezzala, working in the half space in a more advanced position. The Carrilero is in the midfield since the ball is on the opposite flank. The play starts and the Carrilero helps move the ball to the other side of the field. When it gets to the edge of the penalty box, he waits behind the play to support in the half space. The Mezzala has gotten further forward, but he's now the one that's playing centrally. The Mezzala is good at interchanging with strikers that like to drop and move into the midfield, which helps them become the de facto spearhead for your attack. In this example, we've just had a goal kick, and the opponent wins the header but knocks it wayward. This role here is a target forward on support. The role and duty for the striker allows him to drop into the midfield to recover the ball. This is a Mezzala on attack. He switches positions with the striker to get upfield. Here's another example. We're on the ball in the midfield. This role here is a deep lying forward on support. He's going to look to hold up play and drop into the midfield. This movement and play will attract this defender here. The Mezzala on attack is more than willing to make a forward run and the two combine for a goal. The Carrilero, on the other hand, is good when they have attacking runners ahead of them, allowing them the ability to hit those runners with passes. Here we've got the ball down the right flank. This is the Carrilero. When he gets the ball, he'll look for an attacking run from the inside forward on attack. In this one, we've once again got the ball attacking down the right flank. Unlike the Mezzala, who's positioned here, the Carrilero doesn't like to get into the penalty box. They much prefer to hang around the fringes of the area, waiting for any pullback passes or rebounds. The last example we're going to look at is how they work together to link up play. We're on the ball in the midfield attacking to the left. The Carrilero, since the ball is on his side, is helping out in the half space. The Mezzala is sitting centrally since the ball is not on his side. The two combine to help get us the goal. The 4-3-3 is one of my favorite formations to use with these two. Their more advanced teammates are also two complementary roles, the inside forward on attack and the winger on support. This tactic is a little different, a formation with no advanced wing players. The Carrilero and Mezzala will drift out wide and help with the wingbacks as they push up the field. If you'd like more info about either of these roles or just some general FM ideas, I've got different playlists that you can check out. I've also got a Patreon account if you'd like to support the channel. Anyway, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.